Hi, friends. How are you? So great to see you all today. To friends who are joining us and to my friends who are here with me. My name is Rupal, also known as Roops. There it is. I'm joining from Boston, Massachusetts, and I'm joined by some of my friends. Hi, friends.
Hi, RuPaul. So happy to be here. My name is Carolina. I'm from Brazil, and not very known, but by Carolina CR on Scratch.
And my name is Carmelo, also known as Tarmelop on Scratch. I'm from Italy, but I live in the United States, and I'm very happy to be with you today.
Well, thank you for joining, and those of you who are watching this, thank you for being with us. The three of us, we recently read this book. It's called Hope, Where Are You? And maybe you've heard of it. It's a book that just came out. It's made by artists and writers from all over the world. It's really inspirational because, it kind of has these 6 stories of kids that live in different parts of the world, and it talks about the ways that these kids are finding hope in these difficult times. And we love this book because the three of us speak multiple languages, and you can read this book in many languages. And it was getting us to think, after reading some of these stories, we have some of the kids play music. One of the kids in the book does yoga to kind of find hope and process their feelings. And we were thinking, what are some of the ways that what do we do to make ourselves feel happy? And one of the things that the three of us particularly like to do is make scratch projects together. So we thought we'd maybe make a scratch project together today.
Yay! That sounds a great idea. And let me share my screen so we can kind of make a Scratch project together. We can show people who are new to Scratch how this works. So
let's do it.
Should be able to see my screen right now.
Yeah.
And instead of Google, I'm gonna go on scratch.mit.edu. And I'm gonna click here. And there we go. So Scratch is a website which is basically a community of people. A lot of kids from all over the world join to create projects like stories, animations, interactive video games, all sorts of things. So today, what we are gonna do is creating a project inspired by this book. And there is a studio called Scratch. Oh, is it called like Hope Challenge? I'm gonna search for it on Scratch. And I can search projects that have this name. I can search studios, and studios is just a collection of projects. So let me see if I can find it. And it's gonna take a little time, but I'm not gonna lose my hope. Okay, now that I click on it, we'll be able to see some of the projects that people from our team has already started sharing. I don't know, what should we do? Should we look at some of the projects? We jump into making one?
Yeah, we can look at a project and just kind of see, I think the studio has some of the backgrounds and characters from the book. So if you want to see that, and then we could make our own project today.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay. I'm very inspired by this one. Roops, there it is. I think I heard his name before.
It's me.
Okay, I'm gonna click on this project because I want to see it.
I'm still working on this project, but I got so into it. I can't wait to keep working on it later on. Yeah, because I'm really curious about what you all do to find hope in times like this. One of the things I've been doing is riding my bike. So this is a project where I called Biking to Hope, where I'm trying to kind of show a little bit about that.
Okay, I'm gonna click on it.
When the world starts to get overwhelming.
Ooh.
Wow.
Did that work?
I love it.
I love it too, RuPaul.
You'll see that I
This
have to
is
figure out how to get
amazing.
the clone away from the ball. But yeah, I'm so
I really
excited.
like your helmet.
Thank you.
Yeah, and also I
Oh,
noticed that
wow.
you've been using a background which is in the book, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the
Yep.
same one that I'm using here too.
Oh
Like,
yes. Let me see if I go on see inside. We should be able to see. There we go, and like we can like understand like how Scratch works. You see, like there are like these different uh, objects, and there's like these colorful blocks. That is basically is how you program it, right?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Uh,
And so, and then there's the backdrop, as Carolina was mentioning, over to the side there. And I just did that by remixing the starter project that is in that studio. So you'll see all the backdrops from the book are currently still there. And I don't know, maybe in this project I'll bike around the world or something.
yes, I
Use
like
all
this
the
idea.
backdrops. We'll
that'd be
see.
cool. Cool, and I see that this is a remix. So you started with like um, with Natalie's project that has all these backgrounds, and then you clicked on remix, and you started like building on top of her project. Okay, so what should we do? Should we also like remix a project or like maybe start a new one? Let me see.
Yeah, I think we could start a new one. So we could show a little bit of the Scratch galleries for sprites, there are characters or objects, and also the backdrops. What do you think?
All right,
Do it.
I'm gonna click on create on the top bar. I'm gonna leave this project for now.
See you
And
later, project. I'll be spending a lot of time with you.
I want to remix that because I really love biking too.
Oh, cool.
What do
All
you?
right. Yeah, I'm curious, like,
Can I
what,
borrow your bike, Rupo?
sure. Sure, Carolina. What do you all do? Like, the kids, as I was saying in the story, do go outside, they are playing music, they're spending time with their families. What are some of the things that you all are doing right now?
Yeah, today I realized like today is a really rainy Saturday here in the south of Brazil, like getting colder and colder each time. And I realized this morning that I didn't listen to music the whole week, because I was in meetings and working a lot. And I was just like, come on, this is something I should do every day because it what really makes me, connected to myself, my thoughts. It makes me reflect and be relaxed, and
Mhm.
also enjoy life better. Like when you are, just like, yeah, this form of art is something that makes me really, really happy, and it's something that I think I should have in my everyday life. Yeah. How do you guys relate to music or to other things that makes you happy?
Well, actually, I also love like listening to music, but also like playing music or dancing when I listen to music. Like really helps me just like make some movement in this period in which I'm not making much, and so I really resonate with the with this. Also, I also like to cook, which is another thing.
Cook
But
listening to music, it's nice too.
I
Yeah.
actually do
Yeah.
I'm
it.
with you all. I love music as a way of processing feelings. Like music can change my mood and it can also remind me of some good memories. And similar to you, Carmelo, like dancing and moving your body is a good way of kind of feeling good again. I also like to like draw and color and kind of doodle. Just take
Mm.
a marker and pen and just start making little spiralies and coloring them in. Kind of helps me like just zone out and get relaxed. But yeah, maybe should we make something about music? What do you
Let's
think?
do
Yeah,
it.
definitely should. Yeah.
So many ideas. So when we start a Scratch project, we usually see a cat, the Scratch cat, which is like here in this like in the stage. We can program the cat to do things, right? For example, let me go into the looks, and if I click any of these blocks, something will happen. Oh, the cat just said hello.
Hi, Kat.
uh, and it can also like make sounds. Like if I click on this, oops, says meow, and other stuff. But like, there's so many other things we can do. Is like in addition to the programming the cat. So should we just like choose a different character? And if I click here, we should be able to find the character.
Yes.
All right. So
Cool.
I particularly love animals.
Yeah, I know the flying hippo always brings joy, sparks joy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The dinosaur too.
Oh, the dinosaur.
4.
The
Okay,
dinosaur
let's do
dancing
dinosaur.
one, yeah.
The 4.
Okay. So I'm
Dinosaur
gonna
5,
click the
yeah.
dinosaur. We have a couple of them. I click
I
this
like
one.
Okay, cool. I was
Oh,
just
yeah.
gonna give you my favorite dinosaur. That's so fun.
I leave you your favorite for your project when you make another one.
Thank
So I don't
you.
want to waste
Okay,
your
cool.
right. And now we have a cat and a dinosaur. They could dance together, but I also just like click here. And now we only have a dinosaur who can dance, maybe.
Mm-hmm. And how are we making the dinosaur dance, Carmelo?
Let's see. So if I go into looks, there is one interesting block that says next costume. So basically, every time I click, you see that
Oh, yeah.
it is like changing position. And this is why if I go
That's so
here
cool.
in costume, like the sprite comes with 4 different costumes. So going from one to another, I can program the dinosaur to switch costume. And instead of clicking on this instruction, I can make it automatic. So I'm going to say like, repeat this, I don't know, 10 times maybe. Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
Now I click the entire thing. I don't know if you can see it, but it's just like he moved very, very quickly. I'm going to put the weight. So this is going to change costume. And maybe wait 1 second. I'm going to click. Down, 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 down.
Cool.
Okay.
Pam, pam, pam,
Now we
pam.
need some music.
We need some
Yes.
music. Okay. Okay, let's go and pick. Actually, I forgot one important thing, that to make it start, instead of clicking on this script, this like block, if I put this block when green flag is clicked, then I can even go like full screen, and I don't need to be in the editor to make it work. And I can just like click the green flag.
Yay!
And we made
Yay!
already a project.
And dancing.
Okay, so let's go back and add some music now.
Yes.
So we can go into sounds over here and choose a sound by clicking.
And there seems like there's an already like sound there that you could
Oh,
keep
you're
or
right.
you could get rid of, right?
There is a pop,
Yeah.
which actually we didn't try. Do you want to try?
Let's see.
So,
Yeah, let's try it.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
It goes
Mhm.
pop. And actually, if I go into sounds right now and say kind of like play sound pop, I'm gonna put it in this loop. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's going with the beat.
Fucking.
Well, let's go and pick some like some other music. So I click choose a sound.
There's some nice loops too of the music. I think the loop, if you go to the loop section in the sounds, those are kind of a little bit more of like a song, like a longer stretch of sound.
Yeah.
Songs.
Let's
Yeah.
listen.
I like that one.
I love that one.
Yeah. It's kind of nice as you hover over, right? They're different.
Yeah, I'm just like moving the mouse.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, what do we choose? Like, we don't have like much time. I would listen to all of them.
I know.
I know. I like the previous one, Dance He something, like right after Funky. Yeah. I think it matches his moves. Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna click on this one. And let's see. And now I will be able to see it in the, next to pop. So once it's there, it's like dance, head, nod. And I can go back to the code. And now in addition to pop, I can pick like dance, head, nod. Actually, what I'm gonna do in this case is just like having the music start when the green flag is clicked. You can put like as many green flags as you want, and click this one. So when I click the green flag now, the music should start and the dinos should start dancing. Let's try it. I don't know if it's
Let's try it.
Let's try it.
Yeah. Wow, that's perfect. Actually, the dinosaur is still going. Like we can play with it later.
It doesn't want to stop.
Let's pick a backdrop. And again, I click here, choose a backdrop.
So since we have been dancing at home, we could choose a backdrop that could express that.
Like in their bedroom, maybe in the dinosaur's bedroom.
Like the living room.
Yeah, I like the bedroom.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, bedroom 3 seems like the dinosaur's kind of space.
It's kind of greeny.
Okay, that's true.
It has the music poster in the background too.
Okay, now I can move. So.
Oh yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, and there's also like a stereo there.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Yeah. And maybe let's see if it's still working, because you never know. Like maybe in the room it doesn't feel.
Yay.
Okay, it's doing it. I'm gonna stop now, and maybe we can just like have the dinosaur say something. We used it like a little bit in the beginning with a cat, but maybe we can say something like something like I dance to be happy, or something like that. Like, or I hope.
Or dancing rocks, or I don't know. Or I
hope you can dance too.
I hope you can dance.
I hope you like to dance. Okay.
Cool.
So let me just click. Okay, so it says something and then it starts moving.
Awesome.
Yes.
And there's so many more things we could do, right, with this? Carmel, do you want to kind of share with us where we could go if we wanted some more ideas?
Definitely. I'm gonna give a name to this little like project, Dancing Dino, for example. Yeah. And now, if I click on share, I'm sharing with the community, and I can add it to the studio that that is actually where we collect all the projects. Actually, Rupo, I know there is a link to get to the studio directly.
Yeah.
Can you show it to me?
I can. I'm gonna take this off so that you all can see.
Okay, so it's a bit.ly/hope with Scratch. I'm gonna type this address. So bit.ly/hope with Scratch. Let's see.
Yeah. And also, like, since just like what Carmelo is doing by sharing our, co-designed project here in the studio, we'd love to know what you guys like do to, be happy, to what makes you happy, and how do you see it in your everyday, life. So you're very welcome to also like create a project in Scratch and share it in the same studio that we're showing right now.
And you can, I know people all around the world, just like the book, there's people who speak languages, like the three of us from all around the world. You can make your Scratch project in any language, and you can change languages. You can record your voice saying something in your own language. So it'd be really fun if this studio was globally reflected, just like the book is.
Yeah. I want to make you guys a question. How do you say hope in your native language?
In Hindi, it's Asha.
Asha.
And in Italia, is Speranza.
Speranza. Yeah.
How is it?
Yeah, in Portuguese it's really similar. It's esperança. It's nice to know.
Nice.
Cool. So the project is in the studio now.
It's in the studio. I forgot to show people that, like, if they're new to Scratch, they're like, they can like access a lot of tutorials and like ideas. Maybe I would just click very quickly on the ideas page, where they can find, you know, some like tutorials, clicking here, or activities to get started. And I would probably suggest people to have a look at Imagine a World or Create a Story. Those are full of suggestions and inspirations to make your own project about hope and about happiness.
Wonderful. Well, we can't wait to see what you all create, and we hope again that you create a project that reflects you, where you're living, in your language, and add it to the studio, and we look forward to seeing them. And I think we'll continue to make our own projects. I'm going to definitely work on my bike one today, and so keep checking in on that. And thank you all, and we all hope that you are safe and healthy where you are, and yeah, scratch on, right?
Scratch
Yeah.
on. Happy scratching. Bye, everyone.